I asked you?
I don't care. I'm bored. I'm just.
Okay,
chilling.
now, what is your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Paul.
Yeah.
O, and I'm from Long Island.
From Long Island, New York?
Yeah, Long Island, New York.
Can you do a New York accent?
I don't know what a New York accent is. This
New
is
York
just,
accent.
This
like,
is how I like.
over here.
Hey, we're from Brooklyn here, but that's just a Brooklyn accent, you know.
Oh, yeah,
What up,
yeah,
buddy?
Yeah.
Be like taxi driver or some
I had
shit.
people do the dead ass thing.
Oh, so you dead ass, my nigga?
Yeah. I just sunned that nigga over there. I sunned him last week.
You said I sunned that nigga and he was dead ass trying to press my shit.
Okay, now let's go to your strengths and weaknesses. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
I'm a man of many strengths.
Yeah.
I'd say my first strength is that I'm open to entertaining conversation with people.
Uh-huh.
I'm a determined motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And weaknesses, maybe I get distracted. That's about it.
Okay, now, if you could redo a part of your life, what would you do? What would you change?
Nothing differently.
You didn't make any wrong turns?
All right. The way I view wrong turns, they're just learning experiences.
Uh-huh. So
And
nothing you couldn't like rectify.
Yeah, you gotta use them for the rest of your life. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't really sit there and say, oh, I should have done this differently. Because even if I should have, you can't. So use that shit for your future.
Okay.
That's how I think about it.
All right, now if you could time travel, what year would you go to?
Ooh, probably the future. Because even though I like the past, the future, we don't know what the fuck is happening.
We talking about 100 years, 1,000 years?
I'd say 100 years from now.
100 years from now?
But if I were to go to the past, it would be the biggest hoe era. Like, whichever era has the most hoes, I'm with it. I don't really know, but I'd like to find myself somewhere on a fucking beach. Maybe in Japan, or maybe in Costa Rica. You never know. Get the freaking on.
A hoe. Let's just.
What am I looking for in a hoe? Someone with a big ass, a big ass, a nice face.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but your head game gotta be fire.
Would you work if you had $5,000 coming in each month?
It depends on if I liked my work. So right now, currently, no, I would not work on a job.
So you just live off the 5,000?
Yeah, I would live off the 5,000. I would entertain myself. I would spend my time in better ways.
Yeah. Now, what was you doing before you came here to this park? Where were you coming from?
I was on Long Island with my friend. We were just hanging out. We were at the beach. We were literally walking around chilling. It was a good ass day. We came here. We went to a lounge, Taj Lounge, shout out. And then we said, hey, we got lit enough. Let's go to the park. Let's see how the park is. And Washington Square Park, that shit never fails.
Yeah. All right, now where are you going once you leave the park?
Where am I going? Probably back to Taj Lounge, because that shit, we were like gonna leave for an hour and come back when that shit got more popping.
Wait, how can you describe Taj Lounge to us? To all those people who've never been there.
I would say it was literally just bad bitches.
Yeah.
Bad bitches and some games, some good drinks, and some good food.
Okay.
There is underground pandemic parties happening.
Group chat.
You can go on the internet, look up underground pandemic parties. You can look up Eventbrite pandemic, or no, you just look up parties, bro. And they got they'll DM you the information and shit like that, and you'll pull up to a location. And that's happening. Yeah. I'll tell you, lots of shit is happening.
All right, now we're in the middle of a pandemic right now. It's probably a lot harder to meet women right now than it was normally.
I would disagree with that. I'd say the only thing that's different is that you got to go based upon the restrictions in your area. If you want to meet a girl, you still got to be brave. That shit never changed. Never changed.
Do you think that women have become more accepting of meeting men because we're in a pandemic and people are feeling lonely, or you think they're still playing hard to get like they used to?
Depends on the girl, right? Depends on like the area that you're at.
So you don't think it's any easier now?
I think it might have been easier when people were scared that we were all gonna die. But I think now everyone's just like chilling. I think everyone's just kind of like, it is what it is. We gotta wear a mask, but I don't think people are as scared as they were before. But I think the game has been the same for a while. Yeah. You gotta be brave. It doesn't change. You always gotta be brave.
All right, now there's a lot of folks out there who just don't know how to meet women. All right, I got people coming out here saying, I only chat women up on Instagram. because I'm too scared to do it or I don't know how to do it. What's some advice you got for them?
Advice?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a bitch, take a couple shots beforehand. If not, you gotta just get used to like going out there and saying something. That's it. Because it's like, you're not always gonna say the right things, but sometimes you are gonna say the right things and you're gonna be like, damn, I did really good tonight.
If you were not in New York, where would you be?
Dominican Republic or Thailand.
So the DR or Thailand?
Or Texas.
Those are some very different places.
Because you gotta go to the places where people are chilling. There's chill places in every fucking country and state.
Right. Okay, next question. Where have you traveled to? States, countries, anything like that?
Costa Rica, Massachusetts, Tennessee, Florida, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and New Jersey, Connecticut. That's like the tri-state area. And I fucking love New York City. Shout out to New York City. And Hamptons, I'd say, yeah. That's about it on my travel list so far.
All right, where do you want to go in the future?
Okay, so like definitely I gotta go to Sosua, Dominican Republic, because that place is lit. I want to go to fucking Bangkok, Thailand. I gotta go to Texas, California, and Miami, Florida again, because it's been a minute. And that's where I would go.
Okay, what are some good places to film videos like this in New York?
Okay, so the first thing, this fucking park, Washington Square Park, Times Square, because people be acting wild. And we're talking about the city, right?
Yeah.
I'd say go to Brooklyn too. Like, there's a place, Dumbo, Brooklyn, and it's hella fun. And that's really all I know, because I'm not a city dweller like that. I come from Long Island here to chill sometimes.
All right, what are some places we need to visit in Long Island?
Long Island,
Where's
all
all
right,
that over there?
go to fucking, you gotta go to the Bordy Barn when COVID's done and that shit opens up. Go to the Bordy Barn. You wanna go to like Glen Cove and shit like that. Long Beach and Rockville Center. Definitely Rockville Center. Try that shit out.
What's over there?
Oh, this is a bar town, some lit nightlife.
Really?
Lots of lit nightlife. Long Beach got a nice beach with hella bars and shit, good nightlife. And that's about it. Farmingdale, actually, Huntington. I'd say, yeah, try those places out. You'll probably have a good time.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I might have left the country and been traveling the world. I really don't know. Somewhere.
You ain't gonna be married with kids?
No, I will be 27. I don't need kids yet. It might happen, though.
It might happen. You never know. You might
never know.
Right one.
That's not in my plans, though. It's not in my plans.
That kind of stuff just happens and catches you off guard sometimes.
It does. I see myself probably traveling, though. Probably traveling.
Okay, what kind of questions would you ask in an interview?
What type of questions would
Let's say you were going around here asking people stuff. What would you ask?
What's the most interesting thing that's ever happened to you in your life? What's the time you've been the most scared and the most happy? That's what I would ask. Because you're bound to, if they're going to be truthful with you, if they're going to open up, you're going to get some interesting shit.
All right, do you make videos?
I do not. I would though, but I don't.
All right, what kind of social media platforms are you on?
Nothing.
Oh, you're not on anything?
No,
You're not on
nah,
Instagram or
nothing.
Snapchat?
I have a Snap. I have an Instagram. I don't use them for shit. I use Snapchat and Tinder. That's it.
How do you is that how you communicate with people usually?
No, I text them. If I really fuck with them, I text them. That's it.
Yeah. All right, who do you follow on the internet?
Nobody. I don't
Nobody?
care about none of that.
You don't care about influencers?
I don't care about none of that. None of that.
Now, do you consider yourself to be a leader and why?
I definitely consider myself to be a leader, and the reason why I consider myself to be a leader is because I don't give a fuck about following. Simple as that. You know, come up with your own shit. You say you want to go there, go there. Do the thing you want to do. That's it.
What kind of advice you got for the young folks out there?
For the young folks, learn how to make your own decisions, learn how to listen, interpret information, and then think about that shit and make your own plans. And don't be a bitch, because it's really easy to be scared nowadays, but even if you're scared, go out there and do the thing that you're scared to do. That's my biggest advice.
So challenge your fears.
I would say, yeah, all anxieties and fears have to be tested, because you might learn happiness that way.
Okay, now if you were to have 3 wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes?
Yeah.
I wish I could have a conversation with my future self and my past self. I wish I could teleport because I would really like to go to somewhere sunny right now.
So you'll teleport to Thailand right now.
I would teleport the fuck to Bangkok, Thailand, yeah, for sure. And I just want my family to be happy. My family and my friends that I consider family. That's it.
All right, now, do you have any special talents?
I'm gonna be a UFC champion in like 3 years. I can beat ass.
What are you training in now?
Muay Thai, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing, but mainly Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, I'd say.
Have you had to use that on anybody on the streets?
When I was like 10 years ago, I spar though. We fight, like
No,
we fight
recently?
at the gym. No, it's been a while.
Nobody challenges you at the bars?
No, I've actually prevented. Yo, I was here over the summer and somebody tried to fight me. And we ended up laughing it out. Like, people, shit happens, but I'm a funny motherfucker sometimes.
I like that.
We always laugh shit out. I don't really care about proving myself on random people. You know what I mean? It's like, if they try to hit you, they gonna hit you and you're gonna fight. But if not, I'm just chilling. I'm about to good vibes. Bob Marley shit, nigga. Light my blunt.
All right, how did y'all become friends here?
This nigga tried to stab me in the back.
He tried to stab you in the bathroom?
That's
in
because
middle
you made
school.
fun of my hairline. Like, you made fun of my hairline. It was on principle.
Oh my
So
god.
it started with beef.
Yeah, it started with beef because we were talking shit.
That's how we met all our friends.
Yeah, that's true. That's how I met most of my friends. We ended up fighting. So he tried to stab me in the bathroom, and I remember
Yeah, if you bring this, we're going to keep going.
it wasn't a knife. It was a really sharp pen, though. This nigga sharpened the pen and started stabbing me when I was in the
one of those
toilet.
pins that could track.
And I remember I picked this nigga up and slammed him. And from that moment on, he said, "Yo, I like you." I like you
was
too.
like, yo, I like you. And then after that, it was like we became friends until you dodged me for like a few months, even though we lived like next to
I
each
did.
other.
Yes,
Yes, you did. You
I
like,
did.
Yo, I did not
I know I did.
With you. I was
But
like,
yeah.
what?
So you turned it around. That's fantastic.
That's how most of my friends actually happened, was from fighting.
Yeah.
At least as a child. Nowadays, like, just
That's good. You don't
vibes.
hold no grudges against somebody, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, now, ancestry, how important is that to you?
Ancestry,
You know, a lot of people are doing DNA tests. They want to find out where they're from. How important is that to you? Would you be interested
I'd
in something
say
like that?
my immediate family, that's what I care about, but human history is vast. Right? Like, in my opinion, bro, it goes way back. So it's like, I just think about the immediate people I can think about in my life. That's it.
So you wouldn't do a DNA test?
I would.
Oh, you would?
But I don't think it would, like, right, it's not gonna change the way I live my life.
No.
Like, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Caribbean and Scandinavian, and that's that. I don't really care anymore past that. You know, it's like my immediate relatives, the people in my memory, that's all I really care about, personally.
Okay. All right, now what motivates you in life?
So when I was 3 was the first time I watched Dragon Ball Z, and I saw Goku punch a hole through Demon King Piccolo, and I said, yo, I gotta be like that in life.
Is that how you started the martial arts?
That actually is how I got into martial arts, was watching Dragon Ball Z. But every fucking challenge in life, I desire to face it and take that shit head on. That's about it.
All right, now, is Facebook still relevant?
Yes.
It depends. Yeah, like if you're messaging and shit, like plenty of people still use Facebook, but it's not like Instagram. Like Instagram and TikTok are probably the 2 biggest platforms. Snapchat is also very big, but it's probably TikTok and Instagram.
All right, do you speak any foreign languages?
我说中文. I'm trying to learn Chinese, and I know
That
some
sounds
French.
legitimate.
Oh, shit.
What country?
But yeah, that's about.
That's awesome, man. How'd you take an interest to that?
Oh, that was video games, and I love girls, and I love girls from every place, and it was
Asian stuff.
circumstances.
You be hanging around Flushing, Queens?
I started going there recently. I used to go there a lot as a kid. Me and my mom used to go there on Chinese New Year's a lot, and then recently when I started driving, you become a young adult.
Yeah.
I started going to like get the dim sum and the fucking pork buns and shit, and yeah, I started
And the
chilling there.
boba
this year.
teas?
Oh my god, I got like fucking 10 pork buns and some boba tea the other day.
That's awesome, man. Somebody was looking at you wouldn't even know you were into all that stuff.
Yeah, that's appearances. Don't judge a book
Yeah.
by its cover. MLK said.
That's cool though, man. I like that. Because that's not something that everybody gets into. It
That's-
kind of
yeah.
like it requires a little bit of extra effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, now next question. Can you do any impersonations?
All right.
Okay, so I come to the great country of USA to meet other bitches and other women. I like you. Do you want to be my boyfriend? I like Borat a lot.
Yeah. You like his other characters too, or just Borat?
Alright, the dictator was nice. Ali G, like I got into late, but Borat's my favorite.
Who's the gay one?
Bruno! I
yeah,
couldn't
Bruno.
watch that. I saw that when I was like 9, bro. I had to stop at the scene. You know, there's a scene where he puts a fire hydrant. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I like the one where he pranks Ron Paul. Have you seen that one? Ali G pranks Ron Paul.
I didn't see that.
He tried to
Oh,
do
but
some-
he had Who is America?
Uh-huh.
And he was talking to OJ and other actual politicians. Like,
Yeah.
the guy Roy Moore or whatever from Alabama. Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, he got some good people.
He did.
pranked
Oh, he
a
also
lot
got
of people.
Giuliani and his
He
fucking...
got Trump too. Did you see that one?
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw the Trump rally.
No, he got Trump. He got him in a room.
I didn't see that shit.
Oh, you gotta look it up. It's on the internet.
I gotta see that
He
shit.
pranked him, but Trump knew he was pranking him though.
Shit.
Yeah. All right, next question. Do you have any tattoos?
Nah. But if I were to get a tattoo, it would either be like Omega Shenron or a Great Ape from Dragon Ball Z.
All right. Going back to where it all started, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is your biggest accomplishment in life?
I don't think I have anything that I'll consider an accomplishment.
What is
Other
the
than an
nicest thing
independent
anyone's
mind.
ever done for you?
The nicest thing? One time a cop changed my tire, or this girl... she
Which is
cleaned-
unusual.
Yeah, that was very unusual. I was used to like bad treatment from them.
Yeah.
Like shitty treatment, getting racially profiled and shit like that. And one day I'm just pulled over to the side of the road and a fucking cop came out of nowhere and said, "Yo, we're gonna change your tire together." And I was looking at him like, "Bro, you're not real."
Are you dreaming?
Yeah. Besides that, there was this girl who like cleaned my room for like 5 hours. It was like really disgusting, bro. And she cleaned everything. She cleaned my pubes out of the toilet, bro.
Uh-huh.
That shit was sweet. I love you.
Shout out to whoever that was.
And shout out to whoever that was.
All right, now, what do you want to name this video? What title do you want to give?
What do an average day of Paulo. That's it, or somebody in New York.
Do you want to do you want to plug any of your social media?
Nah, I don't really care.
Or let me ask you some dating questions.
Dating questions.
Or
Okay.
let's say you see a woman here, you ask her out, she says no. You see her again 2 months later. You gonna try again or no?
I'd say whoever is an incel or somebody like a simp, but there's plenty of girls. There is like 7.5 billion human beings. Go find another girl who fucks with you. Stop being a bitch. And realize there's plenty of fish in the sea.
All right,
That's
now
that.
how important is it the way you dress when it comes to picking up women?
Alright, I dress how I want to dress because like I like the way I dress. I like certain things, but I would say you don't want to look like shit. But I'd say if you can talk really good, it can overcome. You could be dressed in basketball shorts, have your breath stink, and didn't take a shower, but you could talk so good. Hey, baby, I love your curls. But yeah, you can say all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, talking is the most important skill. Being open and fun. But you know, dress is the first thing people notice. So if you want to dress a certain way, dress a certain way. But it all comes down to self-confidence and how you feel about yourself at the end of the day. You can be dressed in a fucking plain ass t-shirt and some regular khaki pants and you'll be fine. You just gotta believe in yourself.
What kind of advice you got for people who are not confident with themselves?
Go do something that will make you confident in yourself. That's really hard because there's confident people and there's not confident people. But if you're not confident, the first thing you gotta do is find your confidence, find what you care about in life. And you're probably not gonna do that because you're probably lazy. But if not, then yeah, go do that thing.
All right, now what are your thoughts on approaching women in public spaces like this?
My
Just
thoughts?
walking up to her and be like, yo, I think you're cute. I mean,
I
I
think
see
it's
you
fun.
do that a few times already, but I mean, seriously, like, get her phone number and all that other stuff.
I mean, hey, listen, man, like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to just get bitches? Are you trying to stop being lonely? Are you trying to fuck? Like, what are you trying to do? I'm out here just having fun, personally. Like, if you want to have a good time, we're having a good time. If not, miss me with the bullshit. Like Hendrix say, miss me with that bullshit. But yeah, so it's like, y'all stop being scared, because you can die any day, right? You can die any day.
I
Simple
think
as
I
that.
know what you're gonna say, but I'll ask you this anyway. What are your thoughts on online dating?
All right, so Tinder is a great place to be a hoe. Like, online dating is there's definitely people who have had successful relationships. I have never had a successful relationship, but I had plenty of hoes.
From
Like,
Tinder?
Yeah, plenty of hoes. Tinder, Bumble, Facebook dating even. Shit.
I've never even heard of that one.
Facebook dating is new. It's like a couple months old.
Oh, okay, so you're like a pioneer.
I'd say I'm an Insta hoe, bro. I'm an internet hoe.
Yeah. So anything that comes out, you're the first one to know.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, now, do you usually meet women through people you know or independently?
Independently.
Now, what are you looking for in a woman?
Oh my god, there was this one girl that, I don't know if you know what salad fingers is,
No.
but we watched the whole salad fingers while fucking. And I remember the second time I met her, she dropped like a 1,000 UGs of acid right before we linked up. And she started stripping butt naked while I was driving on the highway.
Wow. That is next level stuff right there, bro.
But my point was, she was not a basic bitch. She was really interesting. But if not, I just want a really nice butt. If you're not gonna be really interesting, then at least have a nice butt. That's that. Oh, and some curly hair. That's about it.
Alright, now, how long does a guy wait once he gets a woman's phone number before he calls?
Not 2 days.
I'd say the next day.
Next day, 24 hours?
I'd say the next day. That's like literally standard, I'd say.
Alright, let's say you're checking a woman out, right? And you're looking at her. What are some positive signals that she should send you?
Eye contact and a
Sit down.
smile.
Eye contact and what?
Really as simple as
And a
eye
smile?
contact and a smile. That's the biggest signal anybody could ever take. Now they might say, "Oh, that was wrong. I fucked up." No, it's because you effed up personally. But an eye contact and a smile is a surefire. Hey, I want you to talk to me.
Right.
That's a surefire.
Yes. Okay, now let's turn this around. What are some red light signals that she will send you?
I
tell you not to
remember I
go?
was at the bar with my friend. It was his 21st birthday last summer. And he's talking to this girl, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, that's interesting, yeah." And she turns her body to the side and she starts talking, and he's still talking to her. That's a red signal right there. If she turns away from you and is, "Yeah, that's interesting, yeah," move on. There's other people who will like you. Stop caring. That's it.
Alright, now, from the time you know of someone, how long does it take for you to like them?
Oh, that's too hard, bro. It's really like, some bitches look really good. You look at them and you instantly like them. They open their mouth and like after an hour you're like, wow, this bitch is basic. And some people are like, wow, she's like really plain, but after like a day you're like, wow, she's a fucking amazing. So it really depends. You know, it's different for every person.
Why do women like bad boys, men who treat them badly?
I don't know, but I did an experiment where I was asking people, I said, so the last person that you fucked, what reason did you fuck them? And I heard lots of different things, like, oh, it was his car. Oh, he was an asshole. Oh, he was nice. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Shit just happens.
You want to answer that one? Jump in on.
That was very easy.
I don't know how that happens.
Now stay here. What's the question?
Why do women like bad boys?
They like guys that aren't pushovers. The problem with nice dudes is like, they're not really nice. They're just nice to try to get in the girl's panties, while bad boys just don't care. They don't care at the end of the day. So the not caring is pretty much what works.
All right. What are some good places to bring a date?
Good places to bring a date. All right, in the summer, the beach. Probably, depending if you're over 21, probably like a nice lounge that has alcohol. Your crib, an arcade, the park. It really depends on what she's into. But I'd say those 3 places, right? Like a beach, a lounge, an arcade, or a park. Or your crib. If she's comfortable with you, I have brought plenty of people to my house on the first time meeting them.
Can opposites attract? Let's say you like drinking, she doesn't. Can that actually work?
I don't believe that. That only works in physics, bro, not with people. People's similarities are the best thing possible.
All right, now, do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out. Nah, shout out to Wallace, Mujahid, and my family, and that's it. That's it.
Does your homie here want to answer any questions?
What?
Anything you're yearning to answer from this list?
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Doja Cat. That bitch got a fat ass.
Mine.